Hey everyone, so I'm joined by Joe Stepongzi. And Joe, you were with me at the Intel event, right?
Yeah, I had the pleasure.
Pro overclocker, and we're trying to figure out what we wanted to do, and I think we're gonna do a rip Der Bauer. That's what we're gonna do for the overclocking. So we have an LN2 container with us here. Joe's gonna walk me through just everything.
Just everything?
Yeah, just all of it.
All of it.
So that'd be good. Because we haven't done any LN2 stuff here in the lab. I've done LN2 overclocking with Roman before, which really just amounted to me like pouring. And then he did all the work. And then Joe's also got a new channel. He's sort of just launching, right? So Bearded Hardware is the channel.
Sorry, the beard.
And yeah, it's in the way of the logo.
Yeah.
I'll link that in the description below, though. You should check it out. Subscribe to him. Give him some support starting out, and you'll see more extreme overclocking stuff over there, I think, right? So.
Yeah, lots of overclocking.
Before that, this video is brought to you by the Corsair One i140 compact gaming PC. The Corsair One i140 is a small form factor PC outfitted with a 9700K RTX 2080, 32GB of RAM, and a 480GB NVMe SSD, all housed within a 2mm thick aluminum chassis. The Corsair One i140 is a 12-liter system fit for desktop use with the same sized i160 counterpart with higher-end parts. Learn more at the link in the description below.
Yeah, I wouldn't. If you want, just can you rip off the cards and like keep them together? Or?
It's not hard to put back.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, because the loop's all disconnected.
I know, it's hard to see. There's so much paper towels and stuff.
Yes.
Here, let me get my board out.
So have you already insulated that one?
No.
Okay. What are you going to do for insulation?
I'm going dirty.
Liquid nitrogen's what, like negative 196 Celsius?
Yeah, but depending on what you're benching. So on the big platform, it's usually... Actually, it's probably making bad noise. On the big platform, you're benching around minus 100 Celsius.
Okay.
To minus 110. It depends on the chip, usually. Like on 9900K, you'll bench at minus 196.
Okay, gotcha.
These chips with the Favre, you know, the power technology in them, they tend to cold bug.
Okay.
So it's not a good thing.
What is this, socket heater?
That's a socket heater.
Okay.
I'm not sure if we'll use it. Usually I use it to kind of keep the CPU. We don't really max out on the CPU, and we're trying to go for the total GPU clocks.
Right.
Because you don't want to be messing with the CPU at the same time when you're doing liquid nitrogen on the GPU. So that helps with trying to make everything...
So just to make sure it doesn't cold bug or what?
Well,
or
no, it basically, it's so... A lot of the times you have condensation that builds up. So when the condensation builds up on like memory, it starts bugging out.
Okay.
So you'll be like, all of a sudden you'll get some weird error, and it's trying to eliminate that. So by heating the board a little bit, the memory doesn't get as cold.
Gotcha. Does this just go on the back of the board, or is this just?
Yeah, it's kind of just a foam.
Okay.
Foam piece.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I just basically put it in here and
Okay.
pops in real nice. I gotta insulate the back too. I just want to make sure there's a lot of acid in there because I don't want to lose a board.
Yeah.
Nothing worse than losing a board, especially when you're going after a good score.
Definitely just...
It hurts.
I don't think he even really...
Megahertz. So Steve, if you see this, I heard that you want to replace your shunt resistors. Good luck with that. I think it's not going to work. I think you also have to go for some soldering bridges across the shunt resistors, or just stick to the...
Is he giving you tips there?
Yeah. All right, so you're applying just Vaseline all over the board.
Yeah, so what happens is, like, say if we do put the cards on liquid nitrogen, it's going to freeze down here. Mm-hmm. So what I'm doing is trying to combat that freeze by putting Vaseline everywhere. What we'll do is we'll take, like, a heater after and melt it.
Okay.
And then it spreads it better.
Gotcha.
But I'm just trying to get it into the base. Do you have any, like, a heat gun or anything? I'll show you in a second. Let me just... Oh, this is this stuff.
Oh, the foam.
Yeah. Now I like the brush better again. These were new to try. And it seems like I'm getting foam everywhere. Do you have a brush?
So there's this, if you want a really small one.
That's not that small.
That one.
That one will work good.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm just glad we didn't do it on the other side.
I mean, it's not conductive or anything. It's just kind of a mess, I guess.
Well, the problem is if you get it into the memory socket, it starts causing memory
jam
issues.
up a pen, right?
Yeah, like it might just mess it up, and all of a sudden you can't get like good memory clocks. You'd be surprised. Even touching memory can be like a pain in the butt. Could be the matter of like not even booting. That's why I usually like CRC.
Yeah.
The memory. Even like every time I take them out, I usually
Just like contact cleaner.
Yeah.
Yeah, humidity when we were doing this last time was like 22%.
Yeah.
So we were in good shape there.
I don't think I can get under 60 or 70 most of the time.
Yeah, it's 32% right now. So.
Because it's like basically where I live in Tampa, it's like Taiwan.
Yeah.
You know, when we bench at Computex, you see how much water and
Yes.
moisture is in the air. It's a nightmare.
Well, that's what killed Roboclocker when I was standing there with Vince. He kept saying, "She's Dunsky, Steve. She's Dunsky."
That's pretty funny. The funny part is I think I heard him say that.
Yeah, you were standing there.
I was right next to him. Yeah.
Is that's that Kingpin paste, right?
Yeah, the Smurf stuff.
Yeah.
So the brush still works better.
Okay. Are you gonna? So I mean, putting this back on, is it just so you have somewhere to put it? Because that chipset's not really gonna get hot enough to worry about, right?
Well, to be honest, I'd rather just have it cool.
Okay. Yeah.
So I usually just I can keep that one on. I might not actually put everything else on.
Right. Do you want to try the Beast today, or are you gonna use a different one?
No, we're gonna use the. Where is it?
You don't want to beat Der8auer with his own LM2 pot?
Maybe after. It's gonna be bad enough that he loses. Yeah, we'll use the T-Rex from Kingpin.
Okay. For comparison, there's Romans. Let me see all the.
Don't get me wrong, it is beautiful. But that would definitely have to be sanded.
But I think the goal here, as we've said before, is really more to go after Roman here, not Jay.
Yeah, Jay's too easy. Oh, did I say that? Again?
Not helping.
No, but but Jay's got good hardware, so I think it's kind of even.
Jay has really good hardware, and he went to LN2 first, I'll note. But Roman is sitting up there. I don't know,
he has
like
the top
second
class
or third
right now.
or something. Yeah, he's like way
take
up.
that out. Let me see here. How did we do this? Let's flip it over. Much easier. Do they really need to have these many screws? I actually forgot about this. Need to set up this with the poles.
Just a foam on there.
No, this is basically like
Okay.
a thermal pad.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah. So what happens is you're trying to transfer the heat
Yeah.
to the pad to the board. We'll have it all for now. Okay. So now we put this on there. So if we want to use the heater, it just transfers heat to the board.
So when do you primarily use the heater?
I usually use it with 3D.
Okay.
So like when we're benching with GPUs on liquid nitrogen, I find it very beneficial.
Okay.
It was actually more beneficial with 7980. A lot of the times with 7980, because remember the newer chips are soldered, right?
Right.
So on the older chips, there was always this like maybe first 20 minutes bench, and you'd get your top score. And then you couldn't run so if you ran 5.8 as your top score, you wouldn't be able to run 5.5 even.
Okay.
After a period of time.
Right,
so if I were to use a heater, I could bench about 5.75. So it's a little bit lower than the top clocks, but then I'd be able to run the cards pretty much for hours and hours.
Okay.
So that way it would extend my bench time.
Right.
But yeah. So that part's done. I hope I bought the
So when Jay got his LN2 instruction,
or something.
he got his instruction from Kingpin himself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You think you can outmatch Kingpin's level of instruction?
So a lot of times people use foam in here all the way around. I don't have any foam.
Oh, I have some if you want to use it.
Yeah, it would be nice.
So I have this stuff from Vince, if that's of any use
Yeah, it's
to you.
Overclocks.
Then we have these. The stuff you've picked up, you have.
Let's see what's easiest. See if this has, really depends on how big. Yeah, so the point is to try to keep as much air around the socket out.
Right.
So a lot of times what I'll do is I usually put a paper towel on it. And I'll cut out pieces.
I got this when I bought this from Vince. I don't know if he sends this to everyone or if he just saw that I ordered it, but I just ordered it on his website without telling him, and he sent this note with it. This to my best fan, KP.
Really?
So I don't know if it's because if he just recognized where it was going, or if
He's just trolling you.
does that for everyone.
No, probably not everybody.
Someone said it's a reference to like Street Fighter or something, I think.
Street Fighter?
Yeah.
Really? What reference is that?
Who was it, Andrew? Kane or something?
Oh, I think I know what you're talking
Someone
about.
like when they KO someone, they sign that note.
Let me just take out a little bit. I'm just doing this quick and dirty.
Yeah.
Usually I spend a little bit of time, and what I'll do is I'll put a paper towel down around, and then I'll glue, because this is glue, and I'll stick the glue to it, so that way it's removable.
Oh, I see.
And then this wicks it up.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, once you get this done, then you pretty much don't have to do it again, so. This is just, I'm going a little bit overkill, but since we're live streaming tomorrow.
Yes, I'm okay with overkill.
Yeah.
I don't want the.
It's actually not that overkill.
I don't want the stress of like not having a stream anymore 5 minutes into it. Do you bother covering up these caps over here?
Not really. I just, usually I stuff maybe a little paper towel in there.
Right, okay.
Any wicking.
What about like in the socket area? Anything?
You can.
Is it worth it? Any condensation get in there? Or?
Well, the condensation off of here is just going to flow into the naked part. It's probably good to keep it because right by the socket, if it goes into the socket,
yeah,
that's probably good, or is good and needed. Look at this.
Is it filled with Kingpin or is it filled with Cryonaut?
It's filled with Kingpin.
You took a thermal grizzly.
Eat your heart out, Debauer.
Yeah.
It's pretty funny. Actually, let me spray that before we end up getting it.
That's like next level disrespect.
No, it's good stuff. Actually, I'm just playing. I use both, to be honest.
Yeah. We've used KPX and Cryonaut.
Yeah, so basically if you want to clean the CPU, just spray a little bit on there. You can tell how much.
And it'll just evaporate, I guess.
Yeah, see how much cleaner it is?
Yes.
Like it's pretty easy, yeah. But this stuff is like nice because like if you like I said before, if you get paste in the socket, this stuff is killer. Because you can just literally hold the board upside and just spray it like this.
Right.
And all of it will come out. So instead of using like, I've seen people use toothpicks.
A brush and
brushes and
yeah.
all sorts of funky things. I kind of laugh at those. Let's see. Do you have like a toothpick or anything? I don't know where you're supposed to. Army knife spin. I know most people go, what are you doing X for? One of the reasons why I do X. Have you ever done the mirror? Mirror applying paste?
I don't know. I've done. I mean, this is how I apply it on these CPUs.
Yeah, that's
because it's a big friggin'
It's a big thing,
so,
and all
yeah.
there's air that gets in the middle.
Yeah, and I'll do like a small dot in the corners if I feel like it's not enough. But it doesn't really matter. At the end
It'll
of the day,
squeeze out anyway.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is there is a point where there's too much paste, but at that point.
So we tested that, and that point is like literally that entire.
Yeah, that's
tube.
what I mean. Like, there's got to be a shit ton of it.
Yeah, like it's the point at which it's getting into the VRM.
Yeah.
So up until that point, you're fine.
Yeah, because it squeezes it out, and the tighter you do the pot, then
Yeah.
I mean, it's not going to be that difficult.
Right.
Most people, because I hear that all the time, they're like, "Oh, you're doing too much. You're introducing too much grease," and I'm like, "I don't care. I can have CRC and I just spray it off."
Yeah. Right.
It's just funny on the Facebook groups and stuff that you see. We can go metal. I haven't found a case where it's like it makes a difference. You want it just decently.
Other than too much, in which case doesn't.
Too much, you can
doesn't
bend the
boot.
chip and stuff.
Yeah.
These ones are pretty thick though, so it's not too bad. Oh, that's about good. All right, so basically what I do here is to try to get rid of any air that goes. So it's just kind of like stuffing the paper towel in there.
Right.
So that way, a little bit.
Just blocking the air from getting under the pot.
Yeah, just trying to stuff it in there a little bit. I'll put a little bit more in there. I'm gonna put this on here.
Okay, keep an eye on that. See if it moves. Grab that cable. Yeah, thank you. We need the. You're gonna plug the RGB in, right? This, because we can't overclock without RGB.
Really?
Is that not true?
No.
Oh, okay. That liquid metals. That short is not gonna get us a lot of power. It's gonna be like 3%.
Yeah, that's gonna most likely be the problem. If we lose, it's your fault.
Well, Roman didn't really do a power mod either, so we're not too much at a disadvantage.
That's true.
So we're gonna need this.
See, to tell you the truth about the whole J thing, he had KP come to his office to show off liquid nitrogen in general.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily.
It's fair.
It's fair.
These are the mounting parts for the Mora.
That thing's huge.
Yes.
You know, it's funny. I had like the is that the Mora 3 or is that?
It's the Mora 3.
Yeah, I think I had a
Very
Mora
dense.
1. I had a Mora 1 for a while, back in 2010, I think.
Okay.
Might have been a Mora 2. I don't think so. I don't remember, to be honest. So long ago. The one thing you want to worry about is that when you're first doing a tank, you want to, because it hasn't been moved, so there's a lot of pressure in it, is you want to hold the hose and then turn it on.
Okay.
Because I've had that happen one time.
Where the hose will like spray.
Well, it will actually go out like this and go like this.
It's a giant metal
and it'll
hose.
smack you in the face.
Yeah.
I actually broke the Gigabyte OC lab door like that. See, this is a big boy tank. Big boy tank, Jay.
What was Jay working with?
I think he had like a 10 liter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so we got a 30 liter here and then we got 180 here. This is how real men do liquid nitrogen.
It takes a while to fill.
Yeah, well, the problem is the temperature inside the can. It has to change, so you waste a bunch of LN2 changing that temperature. And then once that temperature goes, it then starts soaking, but you'll see it's almost done. You'll see it start spitting out the top. Like that.
Yeah, okay.
Then you don't ever want to touch this hose because you'll burn yourself, so you
Okay.
should just take a paper towel, pop it out like that.
Gotcha.
There you go. Voila.
Gotta be mindful of the liquid metal.
Yeah. Either way, you ready?
Yeah.
Plugged in? Yep. So that one's good.
Cool.
So actually, let me put that on. Is that going to drain? Oh, no, you have that running through. So that should be fine.
It should definitely drain a bit if it's working. Like we should see the... I don't think it's pulling any water in right now.
That's okay. I just want to make sure it boots. Okay, D1, 79,
Okay, there it goes.
D5, 62. Good. No monitor. Oh, do you want it on?
Yeah, just a
Sorry
little.
about
I
that.
want to just make sure there's water in the
get all
pump. All right, there we go. Sweet. Okay, turn it off. Nice.
Let me know when you want to turn the pump on.
I just don't want to have to worry about cleaning off the bench.
Yeah, for real.
All right, go ahead. Oh, man.
Okay. Takes a little bit.
That
of sun.
Mora is big.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna suck down a lot of water.
Yeah. Nice. All right, cool. You're bad at this. You stick to Allen too.
I'm staying George Allen
This is-
too.
I'm the expert on this one, I think.
I think so. That should be fine. Usually what I do is put it on here. Then when you want to pour it, you just lean it over.
Right.
Yeah, hold it.
Jesus, fuck. So are there any hazards involved here? I mean, if you get it on your jeans, like...
Well, the thing is, I'm usually barefoot. I don't recommend that.
Okay.
But, like, because if you're wearing socks,
Yeah.
if the LN2 gets on there, it's more more or less going to hurt you more.
Right.
Because
Buildzoid has told me that
yeah.
wearing like jeans and getting on your jeans hurts.
It's almost, you got to treat it almost like fire in a way. Like you can do like basics like that, where you never want to let it soak.
Okay.
You want to basically, like, if you were to just let it soak, then it's going to freeze your hand. But if you could just, like, put it on, it's fine.
Right, right.
Come on, you see me at competition. I usually throw it on people.
I've seen it, yeah.
So, but,
it's more looking at your watch in this instance.
Where's oh, there it is. Remember I told you if it gets,
yes.
it starts getting
Although we should explain it because we weren't talking on camera when we were
Yeah, we weren't talking on camera. So what happens is when you get water in the pot, you get ice that builds up, and it acts as a barrier for the liquid nitrogen to bond to the copper, and basically it stops from conducting the liquid nitrogen into the copper, so it struggles to be able to keep things cold, especially when you're running top clocks. So we've been messing with it for a couple hours now, so well, it doesn't seem too bad now. So we're just gonna try a couple runs and let's see. We're at right now about minus 60 C. Not too bad.
Let me get a hand here.
Okay.
Thank you.
How much do we have in there?
Not much.
I have to do a refill.
Yeah, so I guess the idea is, I don't know if water is heavier or LN2 is heavier. I haven't looked it up, but I think it creates like a barrier between the LN2 coming in and the bottom of the pot, which reduces how effective it is at cooling. Oh, we didn't explain that on camera either.
Which part?
Wiping off the...
Yeah, you want to wipe off these. A lot of the times it also actually helps for transfer cold into here, and you don't want that. But what it also does is put ice into the pot, and it basically messes up everything. So
yeah, because we don't
want to do that.
Water is very ineffective considering, you know, LN2.
Yeah, LN2 is way better. Any day now. Yes, I would hold it a lot more.
Lower?
Lower it like that. And see how it starts going out. And now that most of the pressure is out, because there's a lot of pressure that builds up in there. So when you initially open that valve, it will spurt out real quick.
Right. I can't really. Do you just go by when you can see it at the top?
Usually I do it by like sound.
Sound, okay.
So you can keep on undoing it right now, like
That's
just a little bit at a time.
As fuck.
Yeah, I wouldn't hold the thing anymore.
Wait at least 6 hours before applying liquid nitrogen. What is that in reference to?
Is that what it says on there?
Yeah,
I've never read it.
It says filled doer with liquid caution. Filled doer with. That's good to know that you never read something that says caution in giant
No, forget that, dude. I've been playing with liquid nitrogen for over 10 years.
Yeah.
Probably
Fill doer with liquid nitrogen and wait at least 6 hours before applying.
What? Keep on killing my buddy Andrew over here.
Negative 61.
Gotta go to 50. That's usually all you need.
That's 50. So what is the goal of this? You're just trying to get the LN2 to like...
What it's going to do is, remember how hard it was to combat the CPU?
Yeah.
Like the CPU temperature kept on going up.
Right.
Or up. And basically, I want to be able to pour and go and get it up.
Okay.
So you're basically giving yourself a little bit more pour ability. So you notice how I'm doing it now? It's kind of going way quicker.
Should I do GPU settings or no?
Oh, you can, yeah.
This can definitely do a lot more.
So we're not even...
What I was doing,
We're at
I mean on the
5.3.
GPU though.
Well, even on the CPU, dude. Yeah, the pot's perfect right now, actually. We can bench for a while.
Did it myself.
See? See the degree difference?
Yes. Yeah.
80.
Cool.
No, I think it...
No, I made it.
It made it. Ooh, that was nice. Look at that. That CPU score has jumped quite nice.
Yes. GPU's gone up a bit too. So check back. I don't know when this video goes up, but hopefully it'll be before the stream. We'll see. Check back for the stream. If not, it's going to be at 1 p.m. Eastern time on Sunday, the 27th, and we'll have final results for you. And hopefully it all still works at that point. But if this goes up after the stream, then we will have a stream recap for you as well. So you can check back for that if you don't want to watch the probably multi-hour stream. So, Joe, good work. I'm glad that you helped me a little bit on this one. And we'll see you in the stream.
Yeah, right. We'll see.
Oh, and Bearded Hardware for the YouTube channel.
Yeah.